drop injury.
Welcome to another brand new, exciting edition of the Big B and Little E Fantasy Football Show. Let me get Little E. Let me get Big B back on screen now. Oh man! so the best laid plans. That's what they say, right?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. I think you're back on screen now. So there's Big B. Oh, look, I can fade into my whole desktop. This is the way it works now, folks. So I called this, we're on the Free State Radio Network this time. I called this the Big B and Little E Fantasy Football Show number 0 for 2016.
Even though we've done one of it.
Yeah, but I kind of, since it's on Free State, I kind of borrowed from, like, you know, they do that in comic books now.
Right.
The number 0. Speaking of comic books, so you and I had differing opinions about Suicide Squad.
Vastly.
Like this weekend, we went and saw Kubo. And the Two Strings. And I gotta say, let me turn off my ringer here. It probably would have been better after a couple hits of LSD.
That's a kid's movie, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I mean, it's pretty scary. I mean, there are lots of scary parts.
I don't remember Kubo. I don't remember seeing a trailer for it.
It's got Matthew McConaughey in it. It's animated. Well, it's sort of like stop motion animation, sort of like traditional animation. There's no computer animation in it.
Yeah, I'll give you my Matthew McConaughey invitation.
Okay.
All right.
There you go. It's about as good as my Peyton Manning. Okay, so we have some good orders of business here today, starting with our final top 10s etched in stone lists. And then we'll proceed to...
Which do you want, PPR or not PPR?
Yeah, I guess we'll do PPR. Most things are PPR now, don't you think?
Yeah, Hanson's stock number of projections are all PPR. I have to set up a non-PPR one for my other leagues.
Then we'll proceed to streams. What quarterback you stream week 1? What defense? I don't even feel the need to do kicker.
No.
And then I'm going to play a little game with you called, because I have these sound clips ready for the Nuts draft, and I want to see if you can guess who the sound clip pertains to.
I should have had you get the Jim Croce song queued up for this show at some point.
What's that? What Jim Croce song?
Did you hear what Josh Brown's new nickname is?
No, what?
Leroy.
Leroy Brown?
It is.
Bad Leroy Brown. Baddest man in the whole damn town.
Baddest kicker in the whole damn team.
Josh Brown for the Steelers. No, not for the Steelers. For who is he for?
Giants.
Oh, the Giants. Oh, yeah. Whew. Poor Eli behind that offensive line.
He never gets hurt, so it's okay.
He never gets hurt. Apparently, they're going to have this show with him and Peyton on this Sunday night.
You see Peyton's new commercial when he's in his house coat or his bathrobe at the grocery store?
Oh, no, I didn't see that one.
Pretty cute, pretty funny.
So, go ahead. We'll start with your top 10. I think I have my top 10 list memorized. So, because I'm not going to be able to download the pictures too easily. So, who's your number 10?
Adrian Peterson.
Oh, that's a pretty good one. I can't really debate that. I actually am having a change of heart, maybe because it looks like I'm going to get him in G2K. And since I do pretty well in G2K, I like to think this guy's going to do well. My number 10 was Jamal Charles.
Okay.
And hopefully he's not injured. You better handcuff him with one of those guys, possibly. And he could bite me on the butt again, so we'll see. Who was your
He's never had like back-to-back injury years. He gets one every once in a while, and then he's fine for a while. So he's getting older, so maybe that could change. But I don't know. They're just being real cautious with him in preseason.
Who's your number 9?
Todd Gurley.
Wow. Okay, you have him much lower than I have him. I had as my number 9 David Johnson. And let me give you the short Ethan scouting report on David Johnson. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He runs two straight up and down, and he has a thing for skinny white women.
I didn't know that second one.
Just like RG3. So, who, of course, you heard about RG3, right?
Probably not. I don't know what you're
He's divorcing his wife because he's been running around with a Florida State University cheerleader.
Oh, no, I didn't hear that.
And so, of course, since I'm a Redskin fan, I subscribe to a lot of Redskin feeds in the Book of Faces. And so they have this headline, Joe Theismann has words for ex-NFL quarterback. And I'm thinking, is he going to tell him how to run around right?
Yeah, he's a pro at it. I would think Tiger is probably proud of RG3 too.
Well, I listened to this comedian and on Sirius XM, and he said about Tiger, he said, Tiger owes 18 women, but you got to think about Tiger's window of opportunity. Like 50,000 women were throwing themselves at Tiger. So he's actually a model of restraint.
Yeah, it could be.
Okay, so that was my number 9. David Johnson, you won't be unhappy with him, I think. But see, this is the thing. Like when you put 2 rookies in your top 10, statistically, 40% of rookies don't replicate what they did in their rookie year the next year. So one of them ain't doing it. So of the 2 I'm going to have in there, I'm going to be wrong about one of them. Go ahead. Who's your number 7?
Number
8. Why do I keep wanting to skip?
At number 8, I have Des Bryant.
He left my list when I was doing it this morning. At number 8, I had AJ. I think he's going to face a little. We'll go ahead with Des Bryant, who's all upset that he only got a 90 in Madden 17.
I'm just nervous about Des because his quarterback gets hurt so much, and if that happens, he won't even be 90th best wide receiver in the league. We saw what happened last year. I don't know. I feel better next year if he and Romo play together the whole year and they do great, and I don't have them. But okay, next year I'll feel better about going back to him.
Well, here's the Ethan take on Des Bryant, and you can see the hat I'm wearing. So this pains me to say it. I mean, I feel like physical pain saying this. It'll all be fine. I didn't have Des Bryant in my top 10, but you'd be fine taking him in the first round. Unfortunately, the Cowboys will win the division handily behind a monster rushing game, and Tony Romo will be fine. So I put Tony Romo in that like C-level quarterback that if you really want to invest in him, it's fine, but you might just want to stream a quarterback. So my number 8 was AJ, only because I thought AJ is still a monster deep ball threat, but I just think, I don't know, he's going to have to do more. I don't know if he'll live up to his more of last, I guess he was around number 8 last year. I don't know. Where did he finish last year?
I'm not sure, but he was close to it.
So he'll still do more. And he gets to play the Ravens twice a year, and he always eviscerates them. He puts up Madden-like numbers against the Ravens.
He does.
So after we do this, I can give you my impromptu review of Madden 17.
All right.
So who's your number 7?
DeAndre Hopkins.
Okay, so we're going to overlap here. Go ahead, you tell me your reasons for DeAndre. I mean, I guess it's just obvious.
He did well with a parade of really lousy quarterbacks last year, so it doesn't seem to matter. And I'm not saying Osweiler is going to be great. I'm not sure how good he's going to be full time, but it seems like at least somewhat of an improvement for him going in. So I think he proved he was an elite wide receiver last year, and I think he'll have another good season this year.
I'm in complete agreement with you. And I still think, obviously hindsight's always 2020, but I still think we should have taken Will Fuller because he's going to be good.
Yeah, I have him as he's doing well in the games. Another guy who's doing well is the Tennessee rookie, Tajay Sharp.
Yeah. But judging, see, this is the thing that would scare me if I'm a Giants fan, okay? I saw them get pummeled, their offensive line. And the defenses right now are doing vanilla schemes. So when they do actual real schemes and keep in real players, so you're watching Will Fuller and Tajay Sharp go against vanilla schemes and maybe second-string guys. So I still think Will Fuller's got enough speed to be something, but the Ravens drafted a rookie with speed last year by the name of Rashad Perriman. And up here, the rage was the Sun showed it, the Baltimore Sun on their Facebook. They show Rashad Perriman's actually practicing.
Yeah, that's news. For him, that's news.
So who's
I agree. I mean, they're vanilla defenses, and when they start counting, all of a sudden these rookies kind of disappear. Some of them do. Some I don't think. I just think Boyd's going to have too much of a chance to do well with Cincinnati this year because they need him. They're going to have him out there. They got no one else. So Brandon LaFell's going to come through.
Well, we've been to that dance before.
And I don't see anybody else in their roster with any name recognition or experience. And Brandon Tate, he hasn't exactly been lighted up the last few years.
Yeah, I guess they had cap reasons. They basically decimated their receiving core.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not sure either. But they didn't bring anything in with experience. So it's AJ should see a lot of targets and maybe in volume. He should do pretty good this year. Just the number of times they'll throw to him. And boy, do they need Eifert, but I don't know if he can stay on the field.
So who's your number 6?
Number 6, I have Allen Robinson.
Okay. I believe my number 6, and again, I'm counting this from memory. It had to be another wideout. Well, I'm just going to say I know I have 2 more running backs, so he was either my number 5 or 6. Not Allen Robinson. I didn't have Allen Robinson in my final top 10. Damn it! I wish I could. I can't remember my number 6 right now. Wait a second. I'm thinking.
Oh, you must have Alshon Jeffrey.
Oh, no. God, no.
I don't know any other wide receiver. If you don't have those 2 in, who else could you have in?
Maybe I had Dez as my number 6 because now that I think about it, maybe I did.
Yeah.
So we'll say I had Dez there because I know who my number 5 is. So, and you already listed justification for Dez. I think they're going to win the division. I think they'll be fine. I think Dez will be fine. So I'm thinking maybe I had Dez there. So who was your number 5?
David Johnson.
Okay, well, my number 5 was Le'Veon Bell. I still think even missing the 3 games, he's going to be golden and be healthy. Not that I wouldn't advocate getting DeAngelo Williams, but I'm not really a big handcuff person because to me, you're wasting 2 picks.
I think there's a handful of tandems that I think it's worthwhile, but I don't believe in handcuffs across the board.
So David Johnson, yeah, I can't unjustify that. So
I think he's for real. I don't know. I just feel he is.
Okay, who was your number 4?
AJ Green.
Oh, wow, you have him higher than me.
Yep. I think he's going to have a big year again. Yeah, he will be kept close watch because teams are going to say he's the one guy that can kill us. But, they're going to run more this year with Gio and Hill. And they're going to bombard a lot of targets toward AJ. He should have numbers by the end of the year if he stays healthy.
I think my number 4 was Todd Gurley. And I guess I don't need to justify that at all. I do have some concerns about his health. Oh, you know who was my number 6 instead of Dez? I did have one more running back. That was Elliott.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm
like my number 11. He just missed my list.
I'm like one pick ahead of you. So you're going to have to just name your number 3 and we'll skip me.
It's pretty obvious from here on. Odell 3.
Nope. Odell didn't make my top 10. Only because I traded Odell, so I have to look like I have somewhat of a head on my shoulders. Okay, so
you're telling people in a PPR league, don't draft Odell on the first 10 picks.
Nope. I'll be wrong. I listened to the show last year, and like we only got 2 of them right. So
It was a rough year. It was a very rough year.
We're gonna be lucky if we get 3 this year. So anyway, skipping over to your number 3 because my whole forgetting I had Ezekiel Elliott. So who's your number 3? 2. 2. Who's your number 2?
3?
My number 3. It's messed up. I missed a pick. So it would have been Bryant, Elliott. Who were Bell, Gurley.
Oh, Bell was the 3rd. Okay.
And then Bell was like the 5th. Gurley's my number 3.
Okay. Who is number 2 for me?
Yeah, I'm in agreement there. The last 2.
He's number 1.
Yeah, that's kind of a no-brainer.
Yeah.
So let me give you my little 5-minute take on Madden 17. Okay, so as you're aware, Madden 17 came out yesterday. It's kind of like a national holiday.
Who's cursed?
What's that?
Who is cursed?
Gronk was on the cover.
Goodbye, Gronk. I don't draft him. Okay, then.
So I played 3 games, all on the toughest level, all Madden. Gone 2-2. The first one was the Redskins against the Rams. Kirk Cousins in Madden 17 pretty much stinks. So then I switched and played the Lions franchise. So I'm 2-1 as the Lions. Here's the interesting thing to me about Madden 17. Animation, much better.
Mm-hmm.
The pass physics, much better. Pass AI, no, pretty much just as bad. I mean, you get a good corner route against one of these guys, you can just decimate them. Drag routes still, you can throw drag routes all day. They actually, I think they took a step backwards in the run AI, and I'll tell you why. So I'm playing as the Redskins. I only had 1 touchdown. The touchdown was a 93-yard Matt Jones touchdown run.
Temple the dog hopes we see some of that too.
Yeah, and then I had as Theo Riddick 190 rushing yards in the game.
That's a joke. You know what he had for the entire year last year?
200.
133.
Yeah, I knew it was like nothing. But he had like 80 receptions, right?
Yeah, 80 receptions, and he's a pass catcher. They try to run him, and he can't run. He can't do anything.
Well, so the last play of this game, I'm at 100. I had like 35 carries for 180 yards. The last play of the game, because I selected the options and kneel down doesn't come up, right? So it tells me just to run a counter play. And I run the counter play, get the 1 block, get the 2nd block, boom, I'm going for 49 yards. And the amount of like nonsense of like somebody like Theo Riddick who can't be tackled by a defensive back on the run, it's just crazy. I mean, you can just, tap X to power through. Bam, I'm through a defensive back. 17-yard carry. Now, this last game, I was playing the Lions against Green Bay, so I went down because what's happened is Stafford got hurt, right? Stafford hurt his knee, and he has some knee injury, so he's out for 6 weeks. Don't ask me what that is. I mean, I can't even imagine how you're only out for 6 weeks with a serious knee injury. So I guess the game was put out before he signed, so the best available free agent quarterback was Ryan Fitzpatrick. So I signed Ryan Fitzpatrick, and then this last game against Green Bay, he got sacked, and he fumbled it twice for 2 returns for a touchdown. So I couldn't really run. So, but nonetheless, I've thrown for 400 yards each time as Ryan Fitzpatrick, and at least 3 touchdowns each time as Ryan Fitzpatrick.
He's a gunner.
But So the run AI took a step back. This is interesting to add it in for those who are interested. They have a mode you can just play the offense of the entire game. Don't have to play defense. You do have to make kicks, which I missed a 21-yard field goal. That's how the kicking. I'm that bad at kicking. So, I mean,
replacement did the other night against Buffalo.
Who's that?
Oh, it starts with an O. Okarski or something was given a chance, and yeah, it was like, well, they won't get shut out. Nope, like 28-yarder, he misses it.
Oh, is this Tampa Bay?
No, it was Giants against Buffalo.
Oh, okay. Because Tampa Bay drafted a kicker in the second round this year, didn't they, or some nonsense?
Yeah, an early one.
And they cut it. They're going to cut him probably. Or Rubio or something.
It starts with an A.
I don't know his name. This isn't a political show, so I don't want to get in trouble saying something about his name.
Aquio?
Yeah, I think you're right. Aquio, or Aquio.
Aquuayo.
Yeah, so he's like, he might get cut.
Number 19, which really means you're not going to draft him. It's going to go 10.
Well, he might get cut, so if you're drafting him, you're in trouble anyways.
Well, Monday the Giants had 3 kickers in trying out.
So these are my first. That's my first thoughts on Madden.
I know I told you this, but on NFL Network they have a weekly Madden show.
Is it for Madden 17 now?
Well, I haven't seen it. I don't know if they are doing it. It might be. I'm sure they're ready. They're getting ready. If not, if it came out. But he's a huge player. He's apparently pretty darn good. As I told you, I know I told you this, but the ex-player Maurice Jones-Drew.
Yeah.
He's always on there with some of the network guys and talking it up and all. So he plays a lot.
He gets a payout.
Oh, I'm sure.
So this Saturday is the Nuts draft your first draft? Well, besides the MFL and the one we did.
Yeah, this starts the marathon, so to speak, here.
So I'm gonna go back to just me for a second, so I can bring up that screen. They're not going to see your quizzical look.
All right.
So it's just me now on screen. You can see me. I have 8 sound clips for approximately, let's see, including you. Okay, so you're going to guess who these belong to. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the people involved in the Nuts draft. You were here last year, right? Brian?
Well, I was helping Alan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there.
Okay, so you'll only get some of these, and one of these was directed towards Craig. So I'm going to play the clip, and I want you to guess whose clip it is when they draft. Okay, you ready? Here's the first one, and I apologize. There's some not safe for work language. Pull the kids away.
I just want to make sure we consider all our options. Because people that shoot at you usually wind up shooting at me too.
Okay, did you hear that?
Barely, yeah.
Oh, well, you want me to turn the volume up? Hold on a sec. I don't know if you're going to hear it better now, but let's play it.
I just want to make sure we consider all our options. Because people that shoot at you usually wind up shooting at me too.
Was that better?
A little bit.
All right, you know whose clip that is?
Me.
Yep. Good job. It's your ringtone, too. Okay, next one. And like I said, remember I have Craig stuff in here, too.
Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, can save you. He can deliver you from all your transgressions.
Well, I appreciate your zeal, Padre, but my transgressions, all I got left.
All right, who's that? Brian?
Yeah, it's not Tom. It's not. I can't remember who other people are.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, did you know who your clip was, where it was from?
no.
It was Captain America, Civil War. It was the Falcon.
Ah.
Let me play this one for you one more time. Now, like I said, remember I have Craig. I had it set up for Craig, too.
Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, can save you. He can deliver you from all your transgressions.
Well, I appreciate your zeal, Padre, but my transgressions, All I got left.
Okay, you know who it is?
Well, I have to say this. That was Craig.
That's Craig. That's, in fact, the Ron Perlman as Clay Morrow from Sons of Anarchy. Okay, now let's go to this one. See if you can guess who it is.
On the roof.
Hey, everyone.
Did you get that one?
What? There was, I don't know, there was a little something at the end there.
Okay, hold on a
On
second.
the roof.
Hey, everyone.
No, like Colin at the end.
That is Collins. Yes, that's Spider-Man from Civil War.
Ah,
Let me try this next one here. Now, some people have two. Let me warn you. Okay, let's see if you can guess who this one is.
You didn't think I'd come here without reinforcements, did you? Wish I'd thought of that. Oh, wait. I did.
You get that?
yeah.
You know, who's that?
Is that you?
That is me. And you know what that's from?
You didn't think I'd come here without reinforcements, did you? Wish I'd thought of that. Oh, wait. I did.
That is Batman. Wish I had thought of that. Oh, wait, I did. Okay, here we go. Here's another one. You ready?
If you're looking for God, he was in operating room number 2 on November 17th, and he doesn't like to be second-guessed. You ask me if I have a God complex? Let me tell you something. I am God.
All right, who's that?
That's gotta be Craig.
No, that's me. That's my Malice moment from, of course, Alec Baldwin. Okay, let's keep going here.
Sorry, Tony. You know I wouldn't do this if I had any other choice. But he's my friend. So was I.
Did you get that one?
Is that Cap versus Iron Man?
Yeah, do you know whose that is?
Jimmy's.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, here's another one.
Which makes me wonder if this lawyer has any idea as to the kind of grades one has to receive in college to be accepted at a top medical school.
Did you hear that?
Jimmy again?
Yeah, good job. You're getting good. Okay, so now I asked you if you were here last year because one of these coming up, you're only going to get if you were here last year. And that's pretty much the not safe for work one. Here's another one. You ready?
Yeah.
Captain America.
Mr. Mike, it's an honor.
I'm shaking your hand too long. Wow, this is awesome. Captain America. I know you too. You're great. Jeez. Look, I want to say, I know you know a lot of super people, so thanks for thanking of me.
Did you hear that one?
Yeah.
You know who that is?
I'll say Tom.
No, that's in fact Kirk French Jr. Because Kirk French Jr., as I've been told by my son, always acts that way around me and Jimmy Braswell.
Huh.
All right, this is the most not for safe work one, but this is the one, like I said, you're only going to get if you were here last year.
I mean, you're getting all worked up over a fucking porno mag. Who has goddamn porno mags anymore? Welcome to the 21st century, Buck Rogers.
You know who that is?
No.
Okay, again, here you go. Listen to it
You're getting
again.
all worked up over a fucking porno mag. Who has goddamn porno mags anymore? Welcome to the 21st century, Buck Rogers.
That's in fact Kirk again, because if you remember, he came last year with a magazine. Do you remember that?
Oh, Fantasy Magazine?
Yeah. And I was at a draft Sunday night helping Jimmy with the draft up at Two Rivers, and somebody had a magazine, and I was just like, seriously?
Yeah.
Who the fuck has a fantasy football magazine anymore? Welcome to
They come out too early. They're really useless. You need up-to-date info. They don't have it.
Here's the shortest one. Let's see if you can guess who this is.
I don't
Can you hear it?
Laura.
No, it's a woman saying, I hope she likes cripples.
Yeah.
It's, in fact, Tim O'Neill's. Some of these are very mean-spirited. Okay. Now, this one you probably won't get. This one I struggled to find a clip for, but I just like the clip, and it reminds me of him a little bit.
Well, he's very popular, Ed. The sportos, the motorheads, geeks, sluts, bloods, wastoids, dweebies, dickheads, they all adore him. They think he's a righteous dude.
You know who that is?
I'm gonna say Tom.
That's Tim Sutton. Yeah, that one, like I said, I don't know if you get that.
Too well or Kirk too well.
All right, let me see if I can find the other ones I had. Bear with me 1 second. They're kind of not edited yet. Hold on a sec. Oh, here's one. This is, in fact, he has 3 ringtones.
That's what I do. I drink and I know things.
You know who that is?
No.
That's Tyrion's ringtone, and it's Jimmy's.
Mhm.
Oh, it's contained in here, but you can listen to the whole clip. There's a lot of not safe for work language in this, I warn you. Oh, and we got a song. Oh, man, they're coming after me for copyright infringement.
This is bullshit. You know, I trust that fucker Charlie about as much as I trust you.
Why the hell you get all talking shit about Charlie?
Hey, I know what I know, and I know I don't like that nutsack.
Well, unless you got a better suggestion, I suggest you keep your fucking pie hole shut. That is the only remotely safe place I know about.
Hey man, if anyone's interested, I think I'm gonna go out to some ice cream in about 10 miles. Hey man, I think I'm gonna go out to some ice cream in about 10 miles. Don't fucking imitate me, it's fucking rude. I know what I know, and I don't like that nutsack. Fuck you. Fuck you.
2 fucking seconds for the kid, is that gonna kill you?
Yes, it is gonna kill me. I have calculated the time, and 2 seconds is the exact amount of time that's a hazard to my fucking health.
Come on, don't listen to fucking drag. I'm starving.
Hey, eat this.
What is your fucking problem? I'm in and out in 2 seconds.
You know, I think I'm gonna get me some tutti fucking frutti.
Oh, you know what? I don't even know if it's in that clip now that I listened to it. But it was, the quote was, I don't see any fucking ice cream in your fucking future. Now, do you know who that is?
Yeah.
That's for Laurent, because Laurent likes to come here and eat my treats.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not here anyway. He's going to be remote. Okay, I'm finding another one I've got. I think I have a couple more here. This might be one.
Avengers are returning in Captain America: Civil War, and this brand new trailer, one Avenger from the team on the big screen. Take a look.
Yep. Hold on a sec.
Avengers are returning in Captain America: Civil War.
All right. I ran out of patience.
Marvel Comics is finally.
Forget that. That's part of it, but it's not. It's way too long. Oh, here's another one. I think I'll make this one of my ringtones. You ready?
All right.
You don't even have to guess with this one. It's a good one, though.
It's impossible.
Tony Stark was able to build this in a cave with a bunch of scraps.
There you go. Maybe I can make that one. Jimmy has a really good pick. So I'll be playing that once, this draft. Ah.
Yeah, I know that was Jeff Bridges.
What's that?
That was Obadiah.
Okay, here we go. This one, it's in here.
Ricky Bobby, I have come here to defeat you.
Oh, well, there's strikes 2 and 3 right there.
Did you hear what you said?
Well, welcome to America, amigo.
You are first, Ricky Bobby.
You let go of me, you Formula One jazz nut job.
Like the frightened baby chipmunk, you are scared by anything that is different. I will let you go, Ricky.
But first, I want you to say, I love crepes.
Okay, I love crepes. Do you know who that is?
Yeah.
That's, of course, Laurent again, because of his French ancestry.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you almost got it. You almost did it.
I cooled off after a hot start.
Yeah, you were doing good there for a second. So, all right. So we're going to see you on Saturday, bearing no impact of the hurricane.
Yeah, and hopefully if they're right, then we'll go out to sea. I got Craig's spreadsheet here.
With Allen Robinson as pick number 40?
Yeah, also, pick 21. He wants a certain guy, but if not, take Duke Johnson. I said, Craig. I like, you're right, Duke is a good PPR guy, but you really don't have to jump to the 21st pick to get Duke. But I will keep in mind, hopefully I'll get him for you, but there'll be better players available at 21 than Duke.
One would think, but maybe not. Who knows?
Yeah.
What is the over-under on somebody taking a quarterback in the first round in nuts?
Well, you would know that better than I. Might be Regi.
Well, as I've told I sent this real nasty Graham email.
Yeah.
Because Regi and Adam are going to be on the phone, and I'm just thinking, oh my God, it's going to take like 10 minutes to pick. So you get one, just like I'm going to try to reconnect with you one time, then you'll be on auto.
Right.
They get 1 minute and 45-second over. Then they're taking a kicker in the second round. I mean, I'm going to give them the shittiest auto pick possible. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, I don't mean any. I mean, I like Regi, I like Adam, but when they're both here, it's a ridiculous amount of time.
Well, yeah, they talk it over quietly.
But I mean, seriously, as I said in the email, you and I did an online draft and we had a minute left most of the time making our picks.
Yeah.
The only time we were ever close to a minute 30 was when I had messed up and missed a pick and had to go back. And even then, we weren't. I mean, I think the least we ever had was 22 seconds left.
After 20 years, I mean, I kind of have the drafting process down to, if not a science or an art, at least a pretty smooth operation.
Well, this isn't rocket science.
Huh.
And at some point, you are just polishing a turd. So you should have known who you liked before, which turds you like to polish before you went into it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a case of paying attention to cross off the picks that are being made so you know who's left, but looking at your list even as it approaches and kind of thinking, well, if he makes it back to me, I'm going with him or this guy, and you shouldn't have to wait too long if you're paying attention.
Yeah, I like, I don't know. I just don't want, I don't entirely get Craig's deal because it seems like he doesn't want to do his own draft. But I mean, I kind of do. At least he gave me a little bit of notice. Laurent gave me a little bit of notice, but a week before I was just like, wow, okay.
Well,
and I don't mean to sound selfish, but the last time I made the playoffs running this league was when everybody was there to draft.
Yeah. Was Craig there in person last year?
Was he? I know we had a draft room last year. But I'm not doing that this year. That's really difficult to maintain.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't know when the religious trip to the Carolinas came up. I mean, not that he would ever mention something like that to me, but I don't know how much it was in the plans or how much it was a last second thing. But
well, Laurent, at this point, he hasn't been there for 2 years. I really question. It's sort of like, why are you doing this, dude? And it's fine. I mean, you can just say no, but whatever. I don't want this to be a bitching session about it. It's just the 1 minute and 45 has to fly. I mean, there's just no two ways about that.
Stick with it.
Yep. All right. Well, I'm going to see you on Saturday, virtually, of course. And
man, this guy took Will Fuller. I was hoping he'd stay there.
This time you're going to take him.
What?
Wait, did we have him queued up in the other one and when he got picked?
I don't think so. We didn't get that close.
What are you going to do? Let me play it's going to get trippy for a second, and I apologize. I'm going to play the takeout music.
All right.
And I will talk to you again on Saturday. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to go full me. Brian, I'll talk to you again on Saturday.
Yeah, what time? A little before 8, we got to connect, or what time?
Yeah, 7:45-ish.
All right.
I mean, I can connect you at 7:30 if you want to see me present the trophy.
Yeah. Not necessary.
Okay. You're just going to trust I did it?
Yeah.
All right, here's our takeout music. And we'll be back. I hesitate to commit to a day, but this Wednesday afternoon slot hopefully will work okay for me because at least one day before Thursday I won't be working, I'm hoping. All righty.
Why? How come you're working on a Friday night? You don't work at all on Fridays normally. Is this a makeup for something else?
That's my Kohl's job.
Oh, the other job.
Yeah, I got 2 jobs now.
All right.
They say by October and November they'll let me work 40 hours there if I want. And I'm like, seriously? And 20 hours at the other place? What do you think? I want to work myself to death?
Really?
But I didn't tell you this, even though you're off screen. I'll let you know. In April, around Easter, if you're not going anywhere, we're going to try to come down and visit you.
Okay.
So, yeah, maybe I will work some 40 hours weeks to make some extra money for that road trip.
Yeah, all right.
Not that visiting you would be expensive, but getting down there might be.
Yeah.
Candy says, I want to drive. And it's like, seriously? Hopefully by then Colin can do some driving. All right.
You can take a nap.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Sleep would be nice in general. But you know what the song says? Real gangster ass players don't sleep anyhow. All right, here's our takeout music.
Okay. See you Saturday.
See ya. Where's the